Su Su So, good morning, Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Let's see, a couple more invites to send this morning. Grand Rising, hello, beautiful souls. Welcome. It's good to see you all here. It's good to feel your hearts and the love within. You might hear the birds in the background there singing with us today. We also have a rooster that might be explaining himself, experiencing life. So, lots of animal sounds this morning. Hello, welcome in. Welcome in. Skuniama sundu tuaki tias. Mi sianiariamo sutu scandish credi piariamo sunqua. Tikish kunano correamasu. Shkantaki tiamasu. Liariamo sumush kunano quariama. Feel that calmness in the field today. So, having a huge upgrade yesterday. I'm assuming Spirit's going to give us an integration day. So I think that's the intention of today. Integrating the upgrades that we've been feeling, integrating all of the beautiful ascension frequencies by living it out, by being the ascension, by flowing, by trusting. Right, the Schumann's resonance was off the charts yesterday, yeah. So that's why I think today is an integration day. I'm assuming that's often what Spirit will do, is will give us one big upgrade and then an integration day, and it kind of always goes back and forth. Hello, Jen. Welcome in. How's everyone doing? Thank you guys for the likes. Is that why my lower back? Give me a sec. Is that why my lower back is this bad? I can't walk much. Oh. Definitely could be. I've also been feeling lower back pain, and then also some leg pain or some like hip pain. I've also been feeling, specifically on my left side. So if there is any place in our body, Grand Rising, Allison, if there's any place, yeah, okay. If there's any places in our body that's really being asked to surrender, it's extra going to feel those ascension codes, right? So Oftentimes, if we have a hard time receiving, which honestly I do, okay? I have a hard time receiving. I love giving. I give out of my right side a lot. But bringing that back into myself is a place that I'm learning to surrender to. And so that left side of that body is feeling some of that soreness of imbalance. Allow the body to receive. You don't always have to give. And what are you giving to yourself, right? What are you receiving from your own heart? What are you allowing in? Allowing respect, allowing love. And even we've talked before with you, Ramona, about a little bit of pushing away that feminine side. So that could be something that is being pushed to the surface, right, in our body. We're acknowledging where we've been neglecting half of us, where we need to give more to ourselves. Anytime that we experience any type of illness or soreness or pain, it is a attention buzzer to look inwards. What do you need? Hello, welcome in from YouTube. Hello, everyone. What is it that you need? What we're doing in here is just channeling some angelic frequencies, holding space for reverence, holding space for holiness within the human experience. If it resonates with you, you can stick around. If it doesn't, adios. So hello, welcome in. So So it's funny. Oopsies. It's funny that when I hold that space and I ask for respect from others on the other side, again, this is mainly on YouTube, I get this like pushback of like, oh, this is crap, this is phony, this is bullshit. And to me, what that just represents is that other person cannot hold that same level of holiness. And that's it. And that's okay. And they're allowed to not. They're allowed to have their own experience. But that's just what it shows to me. All right. So today is a 7-day Grand Rising. Welcome in. So the words that are coming up energetically today is luck, abundance, joy, patience, silence, slowing down, detachment, and stillness. So those last four words kind of have a similar energy: silence, slowing down, detachment, and stillness. And I think in a lot of ways that word detachment is like detaching from the noise, detaching from the overstimulation, detaching from others' projections of us, detaching from societal projections as to how this world is meant to run, detaching from that and connecting in with that stillness and that silence and that freedom of expression through self. And then on the other side, luck, abundance, joy, and patience all kind of have a similar ambiance as well, of just this really beautiful energy of experiencing good things in life. So detaching from the old life in order to attach into the good life, if that is what you perceive it to be. So that's the energy that is kind of coming into the collective today. There's a lot of what the word is dichotomy is coming forward. A lot of dichotomy, and then my jaw tensed up a little bit. Dissonance, dysregulation within the field that we are going to be working on regulating today. And that's what we're doing here when we're doing these spaces of holiness. We're creating spaces of holiness so that we can hold regulation together. We can regulate our fields. We can regulate our electromagnetic frequency, which is our heart energy. We can regulate those together. Yeah, I'm so glad. So that much, so even just 25 of us, right? Our energy can and make a stronger resonance in the field. Then that field will ultimately uplift. So every time we do one of these live sessions and we hold space together where we can uplift the energy, we're changing the world. That's how I feel about it. That's why I'm so passionate about what I do, because it really does feel pretty powerful energetically. So thank you for being here. Understand that you are a large impact in humanity and the ascension and the shifting that we're going through. So thank you for just honoring yourself by sitting in some holiness today. And whether it's here or within yourself or in your own modality of holiness, I honor you for your journey. Hello, welcome in. I am good today. How are you? See. Diariamos juntos, diariamos juntos. Thanks for being here, beautiful souls. Thank you, all of you that are here. I really do honor you, each and every one of you. I really, really do. It's an honor to be here. It's an honor to share my light and to witness it through each and every one of you. Thank you for the roses, love. So just kind of moving some of this energy here in the heart space, any stagnancy that kind of just needs to be massaged out. Just give permission for your heart to move a little bit. Maybe even open up some more space. If anyone is feeling called this morning to get an energy healing or a session, my list is open. We have 5 spots today. You can go check out my link in bio for more information. Again, there's a very calmness in the field, a very strong feminine frequency as well in the field today. So I love that. That's hilarious. So So it's just a lot of angelic codes this morning. I don't really know how I just did that with the heart me thing, but if you guys feel called to send a heart me, please do. It kind of just showed up. And I clicked the button and it's there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, a lot of angelic codes today. So there's not a lot of like words or translations that want to come through, but just the frequencies itself that are being asked to be felt. They're very much telling me to not be in the logical mind today as much as I normally would be, and to just really be in the feeling centers, the heart, the solar, some of those lower chakras. To allow your body to receive and to feel that. They're showing me the womb here. They're showing me the womb and the umbilical cord. Imagining your body as a fetus within the womb, connected to the cord of life, the umbilical cord that has all of the stem cells that your body needs to create all of you. The stem cells are the master builder cells. They can create any cell. They have the knowledge of the universe within each of those cells. So the umbilical cord is the cord of life, the cord of building reality. This is why when we astral project, we can also still feel this cord of life that is still supporting us energetically. So your belly button is a very sacred and holy space. Oh, thank you for the gift. Thank you for your first gift ever. What a sweet treat. Thank you. Thank you guys for the likes as well. Thank you for being here. There's a very relaxed energy in the field. Very relaxed. There we go. Opening up the rib cage just a little bit here. Didn't know how to do it until now. Well, welcome to the gifting group. Welcome. No one feel obligated to ever gift, but it is always an honor and a pleasure to receive. Feel the heart. There we go. Thank you for the heart, Nima. Feel the heart opening. Give your lungs some permission to really feel into itself right now. Feel that heart flow, opening wider and wider. Bringing some more light down to the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart. Deeply spinning through the heart. Thank you for the heart, Mila. You are all of the cardiovascular system. Let me let my cat in there. Hey, hands up. Where's your hands up? Here, come here. I'm going to be inside for a little bit. Go lay down. Y'all, I am sore. I was working out yesterday, super strong, super muscular, and wow, I'm feeling very sore everywhere, but it feels good. Yes, my Smellian, my Sheldon. Hi, Shelly. So again, a lot of light codes coming in today. I hold a lot of reverence for that, a lot of appreciation for anything that wants to come through my channel, all with the intention of the highest good and the good of mankind, all with the equivalence to unconditional love or higher is allowed and grateful to come through my channel. Sheldon, hey, Sheldon, Sheldon, that's empty. There is no food in there. No, hey, stop it. That's empty. No, that's empty. That's empty. Give me a second, you guys. My smelly boy is needing. Stop. Here. He's a big talker, and I just give in all the time. I always give in to him. But he's just so cute. Again, words of the day. Silence, slowing down, detachment, stillness, luck, abundance, joy, and patience. I never imagined you would like weight training, but it has many benefits. I know, isn't that interesting? I mean, I imagine myself liking weight training, so it's interesting that you don't, but I also understand. Because I used to be very, very into just like yoga, stretching, Pilates. But now I'm like getting the weights out and I'm like, ooh, there's something good about this. I actually kind of made a little bit of a video about this last Thursday. There was a channeled message that I made on YouTube that talks about integrating new earth codes into your muscles and into your body when you're working out. And it's going to allow new earth to come forward a lot quicker into physical reality when you can understand that it's within your body now. And doing weight training and lifting, allowing those muscles to convulse and to move in that capacity has just done something to me and has brought this energy of new earth much closer to my reality. And I'm just being able to see myself in the version of me that I've always wanted. And so seeing that come to life is really great. I used some weights this morning, which is odd for me, but it felt good. Yes, I love that for you. But don't overdo it, absolutely. Yeah. For me, it has to be a balance between weight training and like stretching and yoga. Like they have to go together because it's the masculine and the feminine. But I was doing so much feminine working out that I was over stretching and I was over creating some like tension in my body. Now I have to strength train. So I was doing a lot of releasing tension, and then I got to a point where I was like overstretching, creating problems in my body, and so then I had to go back to strength training. And so then it's kind of that back and forth of strength training and stretching, strength training and stretching, and that's the masculine and that feminine balance that the body, you know, in a lot of ways needs, but also that's specific to me as well. That's just my expression of how I want to move my body and how free it feels to move my body, because freedom or movement is freedom. Movement is a gift. It's not something that has to be a burden. And I've had my whole journey of getting to this point, and it hasn't been easy, right? It started off with like stretching. And I just stretched, and I was like, okay, this is the only way that I want to move my body. And then I would start walking. And then after that, I started get into yoga here and there, like maybe once a week I would do yoga. And then I started to do more yoga. And then I would do yoga like every single day. And then if I didn't do yoga in a day, I would feel it. And I would feel my energy being off. And I would feel how I couldn't just, like, I just couldn't go to bed if I didn't do any type of exercise. And then I was like, okay, I feel like I'm mastering this segment of yoga that I'm willing to do. Because, like, there's some yoga I can't do a handstand. I want to do a handstand. I'll get there one day, but I can't do that yet. But I started really getting good at that. And then I was like, okay, well, actually, I feel like I'm meant to do some more strength training. So I moved a little bit into Pilates. And that was really good for a while. But there's an energy behind Pilates that I don't really like. I'm not going to lie. There's a, you know, if you find the right instructor, maybe that's right for you. But there's an energy of aesthetics behind Pilates that is just like not where my heart is or my intention is. But that's me personally. Everyone's going to have a different relationship with certain exercises and things like that. And then we just got a gym in our town, like our first Planet Fitness, and everyone's going crazy about it. It's really good though, because our town needs some exercise, that's for sure. um, but it's really good, so I'm able to go to Planet Fitness and like actually work out. So it's been very fun. It's been a fun little learning curve. I had someone yesterday when I went to the gym. He like came up to me. He was like, "Hey, do you want some tips?" And I was like, "Oh, that's so embarrassing." But yeah, I would like some tips. I don't really know what I'm doing. Oh, I didn't know one could overstretch. Yes. Yeah, I would overstretch to an extent like that my back hamstrings would be just in pain all the time because I have super long legs, and when we always do those exercises of like stretching forward or like lifting up your legs, and it's some like any type of pose, like it would in some way I just wouldn't do it properly, I guess, or I would just like overextend myself or like try to look like the person that was doing it, but that person has like little legs and I have very long legs, and so sometimes it just wasn't the most helpful for me. But yes, you can't overstretch, you can't overdo it, you can hurt your hamstrings, you can hurt certain muscles. I even overstretched to an extent of like, you know, hurting my back, getting some back spasms if I was like overstretching my spine and not giving enough strength. So, again, if you're overstretching, you're releasing tension, but you have to also balance it with strength. You have to balance it with, okay, I'm going to let go of this trauma, but I'm going to insert a new type of energy. I'm going to insert a new stability in myself. And all of this goes deep, right? All of it is into the muscle, all of this is into the physical form. Everything that happens in the mind happens in the soul. Everything that happens in the mind happens in the body. Everything that happens in the soul happens in the mind. All of this, all of it. It's a trinity of mind, body, soul connection. And so, like I had said, when we're stepping into new earth consciousness, we are letting go. We're releasing a lot of the old reality, but now we are creating those building blocks within our musculature to support ourselves for new earth reality. That's what we're tuning into. So a lot of you guys are going to be feeling called to maybe doing some different exercises or doing different things with your body to feel more confident in your body. And for some of you right now, you might not feel super confident in your body, but keep taking those daily steps. Keep getting closer to that goal and you'll get there. That's what I have to say. But of course, like, it's been a long journey. It's been a very long journey for me to get to this point to actually go to the gym. So that's what I want to say about that. Don't overthink it. Just be yourself. Take it easy. If it's just like 5 minutes doing a little bit of, you know, stretching, that's perfect too. Let that be the start. Maybe even 5 minutes of walking. It's good. It's good for you. But what I have done for about probably my whole life is I have to shake my hips before I go to bed or I cannot fall asleep. I have to move my hips because there's always so much tension built up there throughout the day. Even if I do work out, I still have to move my hips or I can't sleep. That's what it is. But again, that's my personal preference. That's my personal experience with strength training. That's my personal experience with working out. It's all going to be very personal to me because my muscles are different than your muscles. My trauma in my body is also different than your trauma in your body, you know? So the way that we're going to need to go through somatic exercising is going to look different. So take time and grace, absolutely. Hello, welcome in, beautiful souls. Welcome. So something is changing. Can you guys feel that in the air? Things are changing. Like I know we've been saying this, but I'm feeling it on such a very deep level. Like Spirit is showing me now, like my life space is going to be changing. My healings are going to be changing. I don't really know what that means or what that looks like, but Spirit's like, get ready. You got things coming. Especially because I'm almost done with my van, y'all. I'm really excited about it. So my goal is to finish the van. You feel this too? Yeah. My goal is to finish the van by the end of April, which I did a lot of it last week. I did a lot of work even yesterday. And then in May, I'm going to travel, right, in France. And then in June, I'm going to hopefully, be on the road a little bit more. Yes. But it's going to be hard though in the summer because I don't necessarily want to fully go in the summer. So I'm just going to do small little road trips here and there in the summertime just because it does get hot. And for my first experience, I don't want to just be baking in a van and then hate my life. So it's going to be smaller experiences, probably around Michigan, probably up north, where it does get chilly, where we got that lake effect wind chill. But yeah, I am very excited as well. But I'm feeling through all of that experience and through all of that, there is so much change coming forward. And I even feel it with like me and Sheldon in the way that I have to like start to train him now to be better on a leash, train him now to, enjoy the van more, and just get him more comfortable there. Yeah, of course I'll be in the UP. Well, my parents have property up in the UP anyways, so there's always a location for me to go up there. And yeah, I really like the UP, and I'm hoping to go all the way up too, so I can cross over into Canada for a little bit. That's what I'm hoping. I do want to get like a tiny little, oh, Perpignan. That's awesome. I did not know you were in France. What? What is the UP? It's the Upper Peninsula. So the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Where are we going in France? Gonna be down in the never south of France, but we're kind of going all over. So we're kind of going in the Mary Magdalene pilgrimage journey. So there's a lot of places in Lower France. We're gonna go into Spain for a little bit. Going into a ton of different like old villages and old cities, and a ton of different cathedrals. We are going to be going up, I think, north a couple times, but then I'll be stationed in Paris the last couple days. I'm trying to find how to pay you. No Venmo or Cash App in Canada. I have PayPal, and you can also send through my website. So the website is, I think, international, but if you can't do the website, go to PayPal. Girl, I gotta look up where that's at. I did not know you were in France. There's so much stuff that I'm learning about. It says commune in France. It's a commune? That's what it says. Wait. Let me look at this deeper. Yes, I think we're gonna be around. Yes, oh yeah, because we're gonna be at the Saint Marie la Mer a lot. Maybe not a lot, but I just know that that's a name. We're gonna be there. You moved in March. Did you move there from the US? That's awesome. Tell me more. Just booked appointment for Thursday at 6 p.m. Oh, excellent, excellent, excellent. Anything sooner in the evening? So I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Thanks for being here. You moved from Germany. Oh, that's awesome. Do you like it? Do you like it? Okay, let me know if anyone does send in. We're just kind of chit-chatting. Yeah, that's like really close to a lot of the places we're going to be. That's, yeah. That's awesome. That's really beautiful. I love that for you. I'm so excited for you. To experience so much majesty is the word that's coming up to majesty. Like there is so much history in France of like religious history, specifically spiritual history. It's always had a religious rebellion energy to it. There's always been a lot of spiritual wonders and things. And some people say that the sacral chakra of Earth is in France. But let me look that up again. Well, some people say that because I'm looking online and it says that the sacral chakra is between Peru and Bolivia. But I also heard it was in France. Maybe there's multiple energies that can be similar. I'm not sure. You sent on Cash App. Excellent. Did anyone else send in? I'm sorry. We kind of just been chit-chatting. Oh, I love that. Was the capital of the kings of Maloka hundreds of years ago. Oh, that's awesome. That's really awesome. All right, let me look on Cash App. We have Anna for a 25-minute session. We'll get into that right away. Thank you for being here. Anna, is there anything specific you want to tune into? I never felt energies like that before. I know, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm just going to be I'm going to feel into it so much. It's going to be like my own way of fully receiving, right? Like what we just talked about is I'm learning how to receive really well. Hello, Luna. Welcome. I got to follow this account. I see that. So I have this app. Okay, spirit led. So I have this app called Opal that, turns off my apps at a certain time if I use it too much. And so I went to like go follow that account and then the Opal app closed me out of TikTok. So I'll follow it now. Spirit led session for Anna. And again, if anyone else wants to get on the list, feel free to do so. Yes, you can. We only have one person on the list right now. We're going to tune into Anna. All right. Greetings from Venezuela. Welcome in. It's good to have you here. Ooh. The energy is so good today. Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh. Can't keep my wrists working. All right. Put a heart in the chat when you're ready, Anna, and we'll get started with this session. Grand Rising. All right. There we go. Put a hand on your heart, put a hand in your belly. We'll take 3 deep breaths in together. Take a deep breath in. Okay. They always show me gardens with your energy, which makes a lot of sense. But the first thing that they showed me was a watermelon specifically. So it's this energy of watermelon is kind of like summer energy. It's being in full bloom, beautiful excitement or energy moving around you is kind of how I'm feeling it. Like there's a lot of things coming forward, but right now your energy is very much in bloom. Your energy is like expanding more than it's ever expanded before. There's like so many more vines growing off your plant. Like they're showing a tomato plant now. They're showing like this is the healthiest your tomato plant has ever been. This is the strongest your tomato plant has ever been. It's the most produce you've ever gotten from this tomato plant. You're in the most fruitful season that you've ever been in, spiritually, mentally, physically, in life. And they're wanting you to just keep staying sustained with what you're doing, because what you have done in your recent months has really supported the foundation and the fruitfulness and the soil of yourself. Okay, deep into that analogy, but tune into what feels good to you. So much support from the earth, so much support from the angelic realms is what I'm feeling as well. But specifically very earthy. And I'm feeling into very much of the earth magical realm. So like the elves, some of the dragons coming forward, the fae are coming forward, specifically the fae very strong in your field. And then I'm also seeing you kind of walking through the forest. They're saying the word wizard as like a wizard, a plant wizard. It's as if you can speak to the plants and speak to the trees. They're saying tune into that magic within you more. The more that you can do that, the more that you can, again, support the soil where your plant is growing, and also support the soil of all of the plants that you are planting. They're saying you're creating a army of fruitfulness. This very sacred and holy energy of fruitfulness. They just keep saying fruitfulness. There's a lot of fruit. There's a lot of good things coming to the surface. And there's even some things that are good beneath the surface, right? Because they're showing me sweet potatoes, they're showing me carrots. There's a lot of things that are not seen, but are growing so fruitfully, growing so prominently. The biggest produce you will see yet this year. Again, so much deep in this analogy, but I want you to feel what they're saying here. You are rich. You are abundant in nature, in your spiritual self, in your physical self, in your mental self. There is holiness in every grain of sand. Interesting. There's holiness within every seed that is planted. They want you to just feel into your holiness right now. And in that holiness, it can feel like wholeness, but it can also feel like this divine emptiness is what I'm feeling. And they don't want you to see empty as like a negative thing. They want you to see emptiness as clarity or clearness of your channel. So divine clarity, I guess, is what's coming forward. They want you to feel that really deep openness. And they're showing me an anchor. So we'll anchor in this energy here in a second. Just want to really open up that channel to feel the holiness that is flowing through you. The divinity and the reverence that is in your field, within every breath, within every moment, within every heartbeat. There is more and more fruitfulness that comes through you. Your aura has gotten a lot stronger and a lot bigger as well. They're asking you to take a lot of belly breath exhales. Yeah, they just keep saying there's so much growth. They're so proud of you for all of the steps that you've taken to get to this moment. There is some things that you've had to deny in your reality, or some social norms in a way that you've had to deny in order to follow your soul. And they honor you for doing that. Because you, when denying social norms to an extent, you learned death. You learned how to die to yourself. And the angel of death is one of the greatest angels that we can encounter or work with. They help us completely release old projections. That's actually something that is coming up for a reason. I feel like they want you to witness that dying of self as well. And almost like look at how far you've come. Look at how far you've come. Even within the past 2 months is what they're saying. So bringing some more light, they're braiding light through your field. So 3 strands, mind, body, soul. God the Father, God the Son, God the Child. Nope. God the Father, God the Mother, God the Child. Braiding strands of light through your crown, through your third eye. And they're showing it like a band around your third eye being braided. So there's a lot of Celtic energy here. When they show braids, it's a lot of Celtic energy, Celtic frequencies. So feel into that Celtic energy, Viking energy even coming through. Bringing the braids down through the back of the neck and down through the spine. All the way through the heart. The solar, the sacral, and the root. Pushing through the hips, thighs, back of thighs. Some energy in that top of the thighs. Just to acknowledge any energy that needs to flow, and I want you to even push the thighs a little bit here. Through the knees, the back of the knees, shins, calves, ankles, and feet from the bottom of your feet. Really feel into the feet here. There's some energy here. Again, they're showing that anchor. So I want you to visualize two anchors coming from the bottom of your feet and really sinking into earth. Almost feeling your feet going beneath the dirt as if you are a seedling, as if your roots are growing in the earth. And then feel those roots extending deeper and deeper. They really want you to visualize those roots here. This is a very peaceful healing, a very peaceful session. They mainly just want you to feel the peace and the abundance that is flowing through you. Bring those roots all the way down to the crystalline core. Good. Wrap your roots around the core. Send this energy out and through, bringing that fruitfulness, that peace, that joy, that love up into the earth, up into the universe. As a new earth is being created through your intentions, through the work that you're doing. They're giving some light codes. Whew. Pulling out some old programming is what they're saying. And inserting new light into your field. Let that ground down through the back of the neck and down through your spine. Ooh. So much purity in your channel. They just want to keep saying that. There's a lot of purity in your field. You've done a really good job of releasing and letting go and surrendering into what is next for you. They're showing me now that people that are waking up now are going to have an accelerated awakening. Whereas I think some of us that had awakened, back in the day, there was a longer and slower process because it felt like we were paving the way in a lot of ways. And now that a lot of us have paved the way, some of those that are awakening closer to this time are going to come into awakening much quicker because there is much more support behind them. That's just something that's coming through as I'm feeling into spirit speaking that message to me. They're saying get excited for the changes. They're showing me like I don't know where you live, but they're showing me a house with a ton of land. They're saying get excited for the changes. They're showing me like solar panels, different solar or like free energy sources that are coming online within even your practice or within even your job and company. Working with free energy sourcing feels like something that's going to be good for you. Yeah, they're showing me greenhouses too. That's what I'm planning to do. Yes. Yes. You have so much support behind your field. And again, I want you to just, I feel very strongly Archangel Ariel in your field. She is like the angel of earth, the angel of animals and plants. She holds a very strong resonance in your field in the work that you're doing. And so work with her as well as Archangel Metatron. Those two together, it's almost as if like they're married in your soul. Like those two are like married in you and they had the divine child and that divine child is you. And it's this really beautiful combination of the sciences or the mathematics of life, the sacred geometry of life, as well as that really nurturing plant soul, caring soul of earth. Having that combination is going to create something really beautiful, and it already is, and it's you. Just feeling more light coming through your spine. There's such peace in this field here today. Again, they keep just saying a holy channel. They want you to just know that you are a masterpiece, right? That you are complete, and every day you get to choose more and more on how you want to grow, but never see yourself as incomplete. You are whole. Oh, yay. Yeah, I'm seeing, it's so cute. I'm seeing Archangel Metatron and Archangel Ariel just like smiling at you. It's just like the cutest thing. They're like, we love you. This, I really do feel that motherly and fatherly energy from them in your field. So feel that in your heart. So any type of mother, father, physical wound that you have in your heart, let that open up and be released as well as you're feeling your higher spiritual mother, father energy coming in as well. And the energy of forgiveness is being asked to come through you as well. Just forgiving any earthly troubles in order to fully tune into purity, purifying your channel. There's some energy in the shins, and that might just be me, but I'm feeling some energy in the shins that needs to move down. So just massage that front part of your lower leg all the way down to the ankle. And to the feet. There we go. Just kind of move your feet a little bit. Okay. So, yeah, they're just saying you are whole. There's just like this really beautiful energy to your field today where they're like, they don't want you to focus on anything that's like negative or anything that you need to quote unquote heal, because they're saying you're already complete. And let yourself know that day in and day out. And the more that you can feel and know that, the easier it's going to be to just find bliss in every single moment. Now I'm getting some cramping in the calf. So there's some energy kind of really moving out of the lower leg. And I wonder if it has something to do with the mother and the father wound, because that's all coming out. It's coming out. Okay. Bringing some more light down. Breathe into peace. Really deep exhales here in the heart. Good. Just some last releasing here in the mother-father wound that's just wanting to be felt, not necessarily understood, they're saying. They don't need you to overthink it. I'm just saying feel it. Oh, and I'm seeing watermelon on this blanket here again. So watermelon is a confirmation for something. Maybe eat some watermelon, drink some watermelon juice. It's going to bring some life into you. There could also be some memories in childhood with watermelon that are good memories. Tune into those here as well. Feel that lower heart and the lower ribs opening up a bit more. Good. Opening up the diaphragm. Oh, I love that, Tanya. Opening up the solar plexus here just a bit more, letting go of any old energy. Going down into the womb. I'm smelling watermelon. Going down to the root, and again, feeling into your roots, feeling into that really strong vine that you are, that's really strong tomato plant with your fruitfulness. Feeling those roots going through your hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, and feet, pushing down into the earth, grounding down. Visualize those roots extending deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, grounding all the way down. Almost a ritual. I love that. Bring back the ritual. I love that you said ritual. That's so beautiful. All the way down to the crystalline core. Wrap your roots around the core. Feel the everlasting life of unconditional love, of Gaia, of Earth, the abundance of Earth coming back up through your roots, coming through all of your channel. Feel that overwhelming everlasting life going all the way through you, all the way up into the heavens. I want you to also feel the waterfall of energy coming down to hydrate your energy, hydrate the soil beneath you, hydrate your plant of life, your tree of life, if you will, going all the way down through the earth, back through. Beautiful. So just really feel that channel here of light and light flowing all the way around you. And so it is. And so it is. Such a beautiful, relaxing, and peaceful healing here today. Releasing any last energy that doesn't serve you, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow. So much peace in the field today, so much like clarity, but the clarity is that there doesn't need to be so much distraction, right? There doesn't need to be so much in a healing for it to be effective, is what they're sharing and showing with me. It can be very still, very peaceful, very silent. So really love that. Bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out, appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. I see you, I love you, I honor you. Bringing golden light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected. Bringing abundance all the way through you and into the collective consciousness field as we all shift together. Take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours. My energy is mine. So it is. And so it is. There you go, beautiful soul. Let me know how you're feeling. That was such a peaceful session. Really, really peaceful. Really beautiful. Hello, welcome in. How are you, Astrid? Okay, so then Luna also booked, but she said she'll go third. So did anyone else want to go second? Did anyone want to get on the list to go second? Did anyone else get on the list? Man, your arm muscles must be great. You said for Gracie, excellent. You're so welcome. Pup Gracie, what a sweet name. Gracie and Frankie, are you kidding me? Those are the cutest names ever. Excellent, excellent. I'm excited. I don't think I've tuned. Oh, wait. Have I tuned into Gracie? I don't think I've tuned into Gracie. I think I've maybe seen her. Today I'm not very tired. How are you? Good. Was your beginning in Atlantis? I'm more of Lumeria side. I mean I have some frequencies of Atlantis, but I do play more in Lumeria. Oh, thank you guys. Okay, let's do this healing for Gracie. But also there's still memories that I'm uncovering, right? So, you know, there could be a lot more experiences in Atlantis that I've just kind of blocked out. All right, so we're going to check in on Gracie. Not necessarily sure why you say, but you're just feeling concerned, and that's okay. We can always tune in. Just see what's going on. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I'm like, I feel like I felt her energy before, but it hasn't been like a huge thing. Okay. You'll get on the list. Excellent. You can go to my link in bio and you can send through the website or you can send through Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, however that looks for you, Bonnie. All right. Let me get some water. I need to clear my channel. I don't need a photo, but I'm always willing to have a photo. All right, let me get my energy ready and then we'll get started. All right. Ooh, Jody put a heart in the chat when you're ready and we'll get started with Gracie's session. Hand on heart, hand on belly. We'll take 3 deep breaths in together. Take a deep breath in. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Can you remind me what color she is? Because I'm seeing a color, but I'm not sure if that's accurate. But what I'm feeling from her energy is she's just this huge softie, but she also wants to be your protector. And she it's just funny how the energy is where she's just like so non-aggressive feeling or non-aggressive looking, but then her energy is like, no one mess with my mom, no one mess with her. And it's really funny. So when you're like kind of coming home from work and you're holding this energy of like, ugh, and whatever that is, she feels like she needs to protect you from whatever you're feeling. So it feels like she doesn't like your job because she can feel that sometimes you don't like your job. And so what I'm feeling, I do feel a lot mainly in the solar plexus or the stomach area. Okay, black gray, that's what I was seeing. I was seeing a gray little doggo. Um, so that's perfect. I definitely in alignment with that. But it's so funny because she's a dog though, so she alchemizes pretty quickly. Let me tune in a bit deeper. She's your grounding vessel, right? So Frankie's your higher spiritual vessel, and Gracie is your grounding vessel. She keeps you like, what I'm hearing is actually sober, like in a sane way. She's like, she keeps you energetically sober, which is a weird way to say that, or just like sane. She keeps you sane in that capacity. There's so much love that comes from her heart. She pours so much into you. So her heart is honestly pretty healthy. Just, it's really the only thing that I'm feeling. Well, let me feel into the lower. Yeah, the only thing I'm really feeling is she gets kind of stressed about you and you know where you're going in the day and making sure that you're safe, and she doesn't fully like being away from you. She likes when you're near. So she kind of, her stomach gets a little anxious. It gets a little twisted when she feels that you're anxious, because she can, you know, animals are very telepathic in nature. So say you're working on like a big project that has a lot into it, she's gonna just accidentally hold on to that. And there's, it's kind of just one of those things that animals will just do. They're very empathetic in nature, but what I'm feeling is just it's not anything to worry about. How do we let this go from her? They're showing me you helping cleanse this energy from her, which is going to ultimately help you cleanse this energy from yourself. So, daily practices for you, like when you leave the office, setting the intention of when you walk outside of the room, or the when you walk outside of the office doors itself, program the office doors to allow your energy to alchemize instantly, so that you're fully stepping out of that energy of work mode, and it's going to leave all of that work energy behind. That's something that they're showing me. Another thing that they're showing me is, you know, cleansing with crystals, holding space and just kind of putting crystals on your body when you come home from work or when you're at work. If you're working at home, making sure that you're kind of really having a separate space of home and work life. She can feel it a lot stronger when you're at home and you're doing work and it's kind of stressing her out, because she just wants you to be happy at home. She doesn't want you to be frustrated. So you can even have crystals near your office that are very cleansing. You can have selenite, or you can have like black absorbing crystals like obsidian or shungite. This is what they're showing me. And they're also showing for her what you could do is actually an egg cleanse, where you literally like rub an egg on her and then throw out the egg. It's going to help absorb some of that negative energy that might be manifesting in her stomach, because she wants to protect you from stress. You could also cleanse and clear your office spaces after you're done, specifically if you're working at home, with incense. These are things that are going to help her, because ultimately you're helping yourself, right? We've talked about that with animals a lot. They manifest a lot of our problems. They try to hold on to our problems. They don't naturally need problems. They are reflections of us in some capacity. There's something also about your stomach. So let me tune into yours. Eating more fibers, eating yeah, more fibers is all I'm feeling. More raw foods. I'm even seeing sushi. Okay, let's go back into her field. Bringing more light down through the crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, root, hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, all the way down. Yeah, she's really clear for the most part. Let me check in on her spine. So I feel like you had this inkling of like why I'm concerned about her for some reason, because again, she's reflecting you. And so there's in some way that you're concerned about yourself, or you're concerned about a lot of things that are going on in your reality. I think another thing, because there is so much movement or transition, you're going to be away from your animals for so long that you're almost holding this anxiety of like, can I be away from them? And almost projecting it onto them, a little bit of nervousness around being away from them for so long. And that's okay. You're allowed to feel that. You're allowed to feel a little bit uneasy. But there's just so much love. I just keep feeling so much love. She's so much more grounded than Frankie. Frankie is like way up there. Gracie's like really down here. She really cares about how you're physically feeling. So she can even feel when you have an upset stomach. She can even feel when your body is sore, when your body hurts, or when you need to go movement. So she might also be calling you to go on walks with her. That's something that I'm feeling. Take that with a grain of salt, of course, with every message. Yeah, she's honestly very clear. Like she doesn't she's very clear-headed. Frankie can be very all up here and just kind of like floating around. She's very clear-headed and she's very like focused is what I'm feeling. Even though you might not see it that way, like when she's focusing on something, she'll focus on it. Like I'm seeing her like looking out the window and like watching people or watching birds or things like that, and she like finds a lot of entertainment out of that, and she can focus pretty hard. She doesn't always think about the stresses in life, you know? So like if that is a concern of yours that she's really overly stressed, I want you to let that go, because she can very easily tune back into how she can regulate herself. But there are those small things where she wants to reflect back to you, where you might need to cleanse yourself when you're going from home to work, or work within your home, and things like that, where you can kind of energetically separate yourself from that stress. But I am seeing like crystals can be really helpful for you and for her. I just keep seeing like rubbing an egg on her belly. They keep showing me that. And even rubbing an egg on your own belly, just to see how that feels for you, because again, the egg will kind of absorb negative energy, or will absorb anything that doesn't serve us. All right, any last energy that wants to come through? They're wanting to bring some rainbow energy through her, your higher team and your lower team. Just bringing in any type of healing that she needs in her stomach at this time. Yeah, well, at least this is what I'm feeling, right? This is what I'm tuning into. Again, a lot of it is also going to be there's a lot of changes in your life right now. So Gracie is very, again, very dog minded. So she likes consistency. She likes routine. She likes things being the same. She likes knowing when you're going to be home, things like this. So because you're going through a lot of transitions and she can feel that, there's also going to be, she's going to move through transitions. She's going to feel a little bit different too. Um, that's all. That's really all. That's what I'm feeling. I feel very clear. Again, literally the only thing in the stomach is a little bit of acidity because of stress and inflammation. That's the only thing. It's really not anything to worry about other than taking care of yourself. Maybe a little bit more water. She could drink more water, but most animals could, including yourself, they're saying. Okay. Bringing a stream of light through, grounding her in, because she's your grounding vessel. We're going to bring some light down through your crown, third eye, throat, heart. Solar. Sacral. Root. Hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, down into the earth, grounding down. Feel grounded with her energy as well, connecting with your roots underneath the earth as you guys are both grounded together. Down into the crystalline core, wrap your roots around the core. Just feel the love flowing through you from the heavens, your lower team, and all of your guides. Just supporting this relationship. Beautiful. Bringing unconditional love back up through your roots. Feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees, thighs, hips. Root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, crown. All the way up into the heavens, allowing this to be your truth if it feels right to you, and bringing this energy all the way back down and around you. And so it is. So think about doing an egg cleanse. Think about bringing some selenite or some obsidian near your workspaces to kind of just help clear out. And then also think about programming the frame of a door that you're going to walk out of. So maybe it's your home office, maybe it's your actual work office. Framing that outer door to be like, okay, I'm fully letting go of everything when I step through this portal, right? All doors and arcs can be portals if we program them to be, okay? So releasing any last energy that doesn't serve you, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow. Bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out. Appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. I see you, I love you, I honor you. Bringing golden light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected. Abundance all the way through you and into the collective consciousness field. Take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours. My energy is mine. And so it is. And so it is. There you go, beautiful soul. Have a great rest of your day. You are so welcome. All right. All right, you guys. That was beautiful. I love Gracie. If you didn't send me a picture, please do. I want to see her beautiful little face again. She's so cute. All right, next up we have Luna. Luna, are you ready for a session? And let me know if anyone else does get on the list today. Oh, you did? Excellent. Yay. Perfect. Perfect. Gracias. Luna, remind me where you sent in, love. So, oh, I got it. 25-minute session for Luna. And then we'll also do Jody. So I'll close the list here today. Excellent. All right. So I'm going to go use the bathroom here real quick. Sorry, Luna. I'm just going to do that before we get started. Jody, where did you send in for yourself? I don't see it on the website. If you sent it somewhere else, let me know. If you did send it through the website, it might not have gone through. All right, I'll be right back. And Luna, set your intentions and we'll tune in. I'm going to stretch my legs real quick. All right. Oh. Why is my live restricted? All right. I've been feeling them. Yes, ancestral presence. It's really interesting. So many of us have had experiences with our ancestors recently, or just like people that have passed over. Because I have as well, and I've had also other mediumship sessions recently, and that's been really beautiful. So that's like something that I think collectively we've been tuning into. Tukush karetitia paramus kurutukukua anskretikish ambakahi ikia anskranakia. Skush ukuariambus untukush karetikia piask untukua akia. Okay, beautiful. Let me get my energy ready. We'll get started. Whew, my team is here. Yay. Okay, let me get some water. All right, let's do it. Put a heart in the chat. Yes, I already feel them too. I'm excited. Put a heart in the chat when you're ready, and we'll get started. This is a 25-minute session. Anyone else that wants to get on? Oh wait, anyone else that wants to receive this energy, you can. That's what I meant to say. Hand on heart, hand on belly. Let's take 3 deep breaths in together. Take a deep breath in. Okay. This is really fun. Okay, so your ancestors are really interesting too because how I'm feeling them is like a lot of times I'll receive ancestor messages up this way and they're like kind of in different realms. How I'm feeling yours is this way. Like there is a lot of them that are up in the higher realms and the lower realms. Yes, those are the ones that I kind of normally work with, but I feel so many of them like what is this? Longitudinally, horizontally this way. So they're like in the same plane as you almost. Like I can feel them physically in your plane of existence, like in the third dimension or in the fifth dimension. They're like in the same plane. Oh, that makes sense. Because your energy is stationing in the fifth dimension. So all of these beings that have like passed and are stationing their energy in the fifth to help support you, now you're really fully able to like connect with them and feel them. And there's so many. There's so many of them. You're going to be receiving a lot more insight from them. But one thing I'm also feeling is that um, some of them you know more than, some of them you are teaching them. And I want you to feel that pretty strongly is that you are physically still teaching them how to ascend and how to move through the spiritual realms. And so sometimes you're going to get some messages from your ancestors that just might not resonate. And that's something that they want you to hold in your heart is this really strong energy of discernment. But another thing that I felt when I tuned into your ancestors first, or some of your guides or your team, was the energy of lace. Some of your spiritual, like your feminine side, your spiritual team really enjoys when you wear lace or things that are lacy or something like that. They just said lace. I don't know. That's what they showed. So that might be something a part of your field. There was something else. Oh, corn. So a lot of times when I work with clients that have indigenous ancestors, a lot of times corn comes up. And corn is kind of like this representation of abundance or this representation of being full and held and loved and cared for by your ancestors. And so like even if you have an altar, maybe having some corn on your altar or like even just a picture of corn, like something like that could be really good for them. So that's the first things that I'm feeling out of your field. I'm gonna bring in some more light down to your crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, root, hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet down into the earth, grounding down, all the way in. Just checking in as well with Hakate as she moves up and down your channel. All the way down to the crystalline core, grounding in because there's going to be some energy Hakate is bringing through. So, ground down a bit more. Really wrap those roots around the core and just really feel that. Because Hakate, what she's going to be doing is going to be coming up and down your channel this whole time and like clearing out your channel. So, yeah, just kind of know that that's happening. So, as you might even feel like chills kind of going down your spine or up your back or like things like that as she's kind of coming in. And what they're showing me is also like the Tasmanian devil. It's kind of like a spinning energy as she's like coming up. She's like spiraling and letting energy move through your body. You might even feel some energy in the back of your head, which I'm feeling now. I want you to go to the back of your head real quick. Just give it a quick massage. Just so you don't get stuck in your head during this and really get deep into your feelings. And so as you massage the back of your head, go just a bit down into your neck. You might already feel some of those chills as energy is moving. Good. They're showing me feta. Eating feta has something to do with your ancestors and more of your Middle Eastern backgrounds. Like I don't know physically where your energy has been, but I know energetically you have been in the Middle East. You have been in a very goddess form. There's like a lot of very flowy garb. Garb? Is that a word? Flowy, like fabric that you've worn. Really beautiful, like pants, almost like balloon pants is what I'm seeing. Really flowy shirts, lots of gold, lots of jewelry, lots of wine, lots of, they're showing me a pool. So very like goddess energy, um, in kind of that Middle Eastern frequency. So they're showing some of your ancestors or your past lives that are coming in through here. They're showing me the movie Hercules is coming up, and maybe even watch that movie again. Yeah, they're saying that that has relevance. Garb is the right word. Okay. Yeah, they're showing me again feta and like Middle Eastern foods. So even going to get like a gyro today or like some shawarma, something like that feels like it's gonna honor your soul. Tzatziki. Yeah, that's all coming forward here as I'm continue to tune in with your huge frequency of these guides and ancestors around you. And what I'm seeing, you're kind of at the center here, and then they're all kind of like circling around you outwards. I want you to open that heart a bit deeper. And all of the ancestors that have played a part in your life, in your highest good and the good of mankind, they're all going to be kind of almost energetically stepping through your heart. So what I'm seeing them doing is like they're like now lining up behind your heart and stepping through your heart. As they step through, they like put roses at your feet. And so like they're all of them are like coming in from both directions and stepping through and putting hearts or roses on your feet. And I want you to just feel the energy that's moving through your heart. It could be a lot, so just keep breathing. And as they're stepping through, they're all giving you some sort of like blessing or some sort of lesson that they had learned in their lifetime so that you don't have to learn it again, so that you can come into your highest version. And really just now feel your heart being super wide open. Beautiful. And just keep letting them flow here through the heart. So something that I'm feeling down here in the womb is your indigenous ancestors. Again, whether this is physical or not, you have some indigenous frequencies in your field, and they're lighting a fire in your womb. This fire is a fire of purity. This is also the Aries energy, the fire that we're kind of moving through, and so they're showing it to be a purification frequency, purifying your channel. And they're throwing in any insecurities, any energy that's just not in alignment with you any longer. They're throwing it in. They're even saying your old identity. There's a new identity forming, right? Even with you having a new account. You could even feel the feeling of hunger. I'm not sure if that's what I'm feeling or if it's just the fire that I'm feeling that kind of is replicating hunger. There's a lot of energy moving through you right now. Stay still. Just keep breathing through it. Oh, good. So feel that purification. And what's interesting is in the middle of the fire that I'm seeing is obsidian. This absorbing energy. So it's absorbing and allowing you to again clear out your whole channel. And then as anything touches or is absorbed into the obsidian, it gets burned away. Instant alchemization. And again, clarity in your channel here. Okay, so all of the ancestors went through. There's a couple of kiddos that are still kind of going through still. So I want you to feel into like the children, ancestors that are walking through you, and just like the fun and the joy and the play that they're having in this realm, and you're able to connect with them and they want you to connect with them. There's something about your energy being very mothering to all, right? But also to these kiddos in the spiritual realm, because you are, again, ultimately teaching a lot of them how to move through ascension, because you are the one in the lineage that has done so much healing and so much shifting, that this is like seeing them all in your fifth dimensional consciousness is like a gift. I want you to see that, or it's like you've done so much work to get them there, because ultimately when you're healing yourself, you're healing your lineage and you're healing your ancestors. And so they want you to really acknowledge how much work you've put into your heart, how much work you've put into healing your line, your bloodline. And so the ancestors again here, still tending the fire. That fire is kind of coming up now into the heart as the heart is going ablaze. And it's also lighting up. So there's this huge purity, this huge openness of all of these ancestors going through your heart. And now you have the fire as well, the fire of the living God, the fire of the spirit, the divine, the wholeness, the oneness, the absolute, the I am. That energy wants to be flowing through your heart, continuing to then, what I'm seeing is bring fire to all of your ancestors and allowing them to be all so lit up with this fire. The magnitude that you are sharing through your lineage, through your ancestry. And the thing that's beautiful about this is that all of your ancestors that are healing and growing through you, they're also able to connect and move into other people in your family that are still alive. So there's something about you even raising this frequency with your ancestors. Again, it's going to help maybe even your dad or your siblings or anything like that, where there might need to be a little bit more support. So see what you're kind of doing here. You're like creating a village, a warriors of light, and asking them to then go. And you're teaching them. You're the one kind of raising them up in this consciousness, because you've done it physically. Does that make sense? I hope that's making sense. So feel all of that moving through you. Hakati is coming forward with an oil, a rose oil and a frankincense oil, and she's placing and rubbing that on your heart. She says, "My loved one, thank you for the work you've done." She's just like rubbing your heart space. And it also kind of just relaxes the heart into this deep knowing. And I really just want you to feel her mothering, because you're doing a lot of this mothering to your lineage, to your ancestry, and she's doing this mothering to you as well. And it's just this feeling of giving and receiving. It's a balance, right? So she's just really massaging out your heart. Just relax into it. You might be called to take a couple deep breaths in. She says, "Do not be limited by anyone. not even I. You are free. Be free. You do not need to be anything that anyone is expecting you to be. Just really purifying your channel here. Feeling down into your root. Just opening up your root chakra here a bit more. And they're showing me all of the trees, the mother trees. They're very focused on this mothering energy, but these mother trees that have taught you and guided you, they want you to connect with them. These more whimsical trees that are a little bit more curvy, a little bit vivacious is the word coming up. Maybe they have vortexes or spirals. Any type of tree that just feels a little bit more mystical, they're really wanting you to tune in and sit with them. Maybe even hammocking. You said you're from Kentucky, right? Kentucky. I think you probably have already seen the thing about the waterfall that had just opened up in Kentucky, where then they found all of these ancient Egyptian scripts and things like this. They're saying that this is relevant for you to remember that this is why you were there. That's why you're there, because you are an ancient representation of ancient Egypt. So you're meant to hold the frequency for Kentucky for that awakening. So whether you know it or not, part of your frequency helped open up that waterfall. They're bringing a lot of ancient, abundant codes, golden light energy down to your crown. So the Syrians are coming through, as well as the Egyptian frequencies down to the third eye. The throat. Yeah. The heart. A lot in the heart. A lot of golden energy in the heart. They're wanting you to see the heart as like this huge golden chest with all of this abundance. Yeah, you were meant to be there. Down to the solar. The sacral. And the root. Pushing through hips, thighs, back of the thighs, knees, back of the knees, shins, calves, ankles, and feet. Feel the abundance, feel the golden energy flowing all the way through you. It's like gold liquid energy moving through you. So much abundance, it cannot be stopped. And then feel that waterfall as well, kind of flowing through your channel, clearing you out. Going and spinning with this water, spinning all of your meridian points in your body, lighting you up with this flow of energy, just letting things flow to you and come to you. And they're showing me one of those like water slides in like a water park where you sit. I don't know, it's very specific, but it's like the water slide itself looks like a log and you are going down it and you're like on this log. I don't know, they're just showing that, like, be ready for the adventure, get excited. You're about to go down in ease, in excitement, in fun, in adventure, in reverence, in holiness, in honor. They're wanting you to visit some more national parks near you or some state parks near you. They're wanting you to kind of travel a little bit more and experience freedom in your essence, because they're saying you're more free than you give yourself the ability to tune into. And they're wanting you to feel into that freedom. And then I'm seeing that circle of ancestors again. They're all kind of like holding hands. There's like layers of them. They're all holding hands and just kind of singing and holding reverence and holding holiness, not necessarily to you, but with you, around you, holding that space for you to constantly feel that appreciation. And I'm seeing doves, white doves flying above. So really feel your energy stationing in the 5th dimension, but still feeling that groundedness through your root, hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, down into the earth, grounding down, feeling through the grounded 5th dimensional consciousness, grounding all the way through the 5th dimensional consciousness to the 3rd dimension, as we're anchoring all of this beautiful energy into earth, wrapping your roots around the crystalline core, sending all of this energy through you and down through the earth consciousness as we all shift together, bringing this beautiful unconditional love back up through your roots. Oh, I love that. Up through your roots, feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees, thighs, back of thighs. Your back of the thighs has a little bit of tension or energy there that wants to be moved, maybe even strengthened. And the hips up into the root, the sacral, solar, heart, third eye, throat. Nope, third eye, crown. I think I went out of order. Throat, third eye, crown, all the way up into the heavens. Doesn't really matter. We got them all. Allowing this to be your truth if it feels right to you, and bringing this energy all the way back down. I was thinking about your ancestors and just thinking about how they're going to be tending your fire, that fire of the living God, the fire of the living Holy Spirit. They're just holding that space with your fire and allowing you to burn away what doesn't serve you throughout this next part of your life, and just keeping that flame just so bold and so bright within you, not hiding it from anyone, just being so lit up. That's an energy here. All right, bringing this beautiful energy all the way back down and around you. And so it is. I can feel that. Yeah, I really do feel that. Yeah, so there is again that energy of receiving is what I'm feeling. So keep feeling into that mothering energy of your guides, of Hecate, releasing any last energy that doesn't serve you, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow. Bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out, appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. I see you, I love you, I honor you. Bringing golden light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected. Abundance all the way through you and into the collective consciousness field. Take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours. My energy is mine. And so it is. And so it is. Receiving resonates so much for me. Another part of that is with the trees too. They're showing me the trees as well. Go sit in nature to receive, to give yourself the gift that you're looking for as well. I have a bit of trouble doing so, but I know this is them. It's okay to receive, let yourself. Yes, and so it is. There you go, beautiful soul. I hope you received that well. I'm sending you so much love. Again, it's just beautiful how your ancestors and your guides and all of those that have kind of passed over are just like really sprawled out around you and just really holding a lot of reverence for the work that you're doing. So I want you to tune into that, and just anytime that, and that again, another thing of like receiving, anytime that you want to receive that type of appreciation, maybe from physical family, like just kind of tune into that a little bit and just feel all of their reverence for you. That can be helpful. Okay. Muchas gracias. Gracias. So receiving from them resonates 100. Yay. I love that. I love that. I love that. Okay. Jody, did you end up sending in again? I don't know if I saw it the first time. If not, that's okay. Let me know though. Let me know though. I don't know if Jody's still in here. Jody, Jody. I thought she said she sent in for herself, but I'm not sure. If not, that's okay. It's so interesting. When there's so much peace in the collective, I just get so sleepy. I get so tired. But that's the energy that's been coming through today. It's just so much peace, y'all. So peaceful. So peaceful. All right. Well, if we don't have Jody, if she doesn't come in, we'll just do collective for the rest of the session today. Did anyone have any thoughts, any questions, any ideas about life moving forward? I just feel this energy of abundance, y'all. So much abundance. It's abundantly clear. I'm about to go to the peddler's place today to see if I can find anything that I place on the altars for my ancestors. I love that. Oh, I love that. Abundance. It's abundantly clear that we're experiencing abundance, y'all. Sorry, give me a sec. I'm just going through some of these things. I don't know what this is. I can't log into my Venmo anywhere, and I don't know why. Like, I can't on my phone, I can't on the computer. They say that my password is incorrect. I didn't change the password. It's a little suspect. Yes, of course. Can you book a recording for your birthday tomorrow? Of course, Astrid. Feels so, yes, of course. That's so beautiful. Sue, thank you for the roses. Ooh. I know, that's what I'm thinking. I think I have to change the password because I'm like, who's getting into my Venmo? Come on. That's not cool. That's for me. Luckily, not a lot of people send through Venmo, so it's not that big of a deal. But, okay, so anything else that I'm tuning into here? Do we still have Danny in here? Danny might not be in here. But Danny, if you're here, let me know. Because or I can just DM you. Let's see, what else do we want to talk about today? What I am feeling a lot of is a lot of energy in my lower legs. And I felt that for a lot of y'all too. So if you haven't tuned into the lower legs, again, that's what we've been talking about, tuning into Earth, New Earth through our physical form. I'm feeling in my ankles specifically, in my shins, and in the back of my thighs. Finding it difficult to keep up with 8 to 5 Wednesday, Friday. Wait, what is WFH? Corporate job. Looking for abundance elsewhere. Yes, girl. And just, okay, here's the thing. Oh, work from home. Yeah, that's a lot. That is a lot of time. At least it's at home. That is a blessing and we'll appreciate. So that's something that
is always helpful when tuning into more abundance is holding gratitude for what you already have, right? Grateful that it can be at home. But yeah, I think it's very reasonable for you to have frustrations towards that. And I think I just blanked. Where was I going with that, Spirit? There was something I was going to say. There was something about gratitude, abundance, frequency. Spirit's like, she's got to figure it out. She's got to figure out how to ask for more. That's what I'm hearing. Ask for more in an abundant way. In a way that's not like I hate everything that it I'm doing right now. I hate life, because that's going to probably potentially bring the trajectory of more things to be discomforted by. But they're saying be very grateful for what you already have. Find the things that you can be hold gratitude for, and then in those moments of gratitude, be like, but I also am looking for something that can be much more sustainable for my energetic body. I'm also looking for something that can be much more just sustainable in general. And then also, Spirit is saying there's always other ways out. There's always a way out. You're never fully confined. The only times that you're confined is when you confine yourself. There's always a way out. Very grateful for the opportunity to be here to take care of my mom, but the more awake I become, the more I want to be creative and spiritual. Yes, my brother passed April 2nd. My mom found him when she woke up. We don't know how he passed. Oh, I'm sending you so much love. You know, I did a session the other day, a mediumship session on a someone that passed away that was also kind of a similar situation where it was like I don't really know why or how they passed, but the energy that I tuned into for him was it was very intentional, that was a an angelic crossover, if you will. Like it's that moment was meant for others to wake up. That moment wasn't meant to have answers. It was meant to just hold respect for the life that is living. Another thing that is happening right now with people that are passing, and not to be desensitive to this because I think that's very difficult, and genuinely sending you so much love, but some of the understanding from the higher spiritual perspective is that those that are passing right now have just chosen in their life that they don't want to move through the this next part of the ascension, and it just feels better for them to be in some way an awakening through their death rather than an awakening through their life. And that is chosen for them or is chosen from them before they come to earth. And so it feels very intentional. And especially because there is no answers, or it's kind of just like, oh, that was a very weird way that he passed. Um, it feels very intentional and very divinely guided, is all I can say about that. But I'm sending you so much love. I know that that can be so difficult. And I wonder if this is also a step for you to tune into mediumship, because I think a lot of us in the collective are tuning into mediumship, and I think that this he could be an angel on the other side that could help you connect deeper into your spiritual gifts. Even though he might not have been spiritual in the physical plane. It might take him a little bit. You could also help him. You could also help him if he's having difficulty moving through the higher realms. You could help him as well, and that's going to be a part of your spiritual growth, is what I'm feeling. So this is intentional for you to grow. This is intentional for him to grow. This is also intentional for your mom. There's something about that. That's what I have to say on that. Let's see. Is there anything else we want to talk about today? What am I feeling? Again, there's this really huge call for humans to really be connected into their tree form, really connected into the tree of life, and really resonating with other trees around them. The weather is starting to get lots of releasing. Wow. The weather is starting to get a little bit warmer for really probably anyone because it's getting warm here in Michigan, so it's probably warm everywhere else. Um, that feels really strongly connected to bringing you back to your natural state of being outside. There was something else I was going to say about that yesterday. So we're outside longer, there's more vitamin D coming into our field. We're getting more upgrades physically. There was something I can like see the image of what I'm trying to say, but it's like I'm trying to translate it and I'm having a hard time. They're saying it doesn't matter. It's you don't have to translate it. Just feel with your soul that there's something important that's coming from allowing us to be outside more. They want you to feel the sun codes. They want you to feel the ascension moving through your body, moving through your muscles, moving through your skin. The sun is probably the greatest activator of ascension. And so the more that you can be outside, the more that you are willing and allowing your body to move through ascension, especially if you're holding active intention. What you do also with that is you're also going to help the world. So what they're showing me is sun is going to be coming into us. We're going to take it, we're going to receive it. There's also sometimes we're able to send that light back to the sun. Something happens with that. When there is this electro communication between the sun and the humans, we are starting to create more telepathy on our baseline frequency. So if we could start to create telepathy with the sun, it's over in the best way possible. It's over for the dark forces. That's what they're sharing with me. Start speaking with the sun. Start communicating with her, with him, with them. Start communicating greater with your body on your physical health, with your food needs, water intake. Thank you for that, Spirit. Plants in the home. Opening a window. Make sure you're cleansing your home with fresh air. Anything else here? I feel like he was moving out of the way for her. Then postpone my trip to Vienna until May because I'd rather spend my vacation at home. I love that for you. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's really good for you, Astrid. I think that's really good. Makes a lot of sense for your field. All right. I don't think I have anything else. I think Spirit is just asking all of us to sit in this moment of silence or just appreciate the peace and the stillness that is in this collective, and also understanding that abundance is coming through these frequencies. So fully accept, fully be in that receiving mode, right? That's been a huge word of the day here, receive, and just allow that stillness, that silence, that slowing down to really allow you to detach from the old reality. Fully allow yourself to do that. So, again, for those that are experiencing some difficulty with your jobs, just tune into that stillness and tune into the reality of what you are desiring. So, for who said that? Carrie? Yeah. When you're tuning into the new reality, I want you to actually really start thinking about what it is that you would want to do. What is the reality that you do want to tune into? What would be sustainable for you? And the more you can tune into that, the more you can create a reality that is sustainable to transition into. They're wanting you to do that. Whatever that looks like for you, just keep tuning into what is possible. So when you can detach from your job or detach from the old reality and attach into the new reality, it's going to make that transition a bit easier, and Spirit's going to provide a way for you to get that new experience. But they're wanting you to know what you want, right? You have free will. You have the option to choose what reality you want. And again, they say there's always a way out. You're never fully confined to something. You always have freedom. So that's something that's coming through. Anyways, let's bring a little bit more light down to your channel through the crown, third eye, throat, heart. solar sacral root, hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet. Ah, yes. Beautiful. All the way down. You're so welcome. Thank you for being here. All the way down to the crystalline core, bringing that light all the way down into humanity as we all shift together. Really beautiful energies here today. Thank you guys for being here, bringing this energy up through roots, feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees, thighs, hips, root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, and crown, all the way up into the heavens, allowing this to be your truth if it feels right to you, bringing this energy all the way back down and around you, and so it is. Releasing any last energy that doesn't serve us, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow. It's 12:12 here, letting it go, letting it flow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body. Oh, wait. Yeah. Unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out, bringing abundance all the way through you, golden light energy, keeping you safe, standing protected. And so it is. Take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours. My energy is mine. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you so dearly. Have a great rest of your day. I honor you with my whole heart. I'll see you guys back here on Wednesday. For anyone that does want a recorded session, you can book those today. I'll do those tomorrow. You can book them tomorrow. I'll do them tomorrow. And you can always do a one-on-one session with me. So thank you guys for being here. I'm sending you so much love. Bye.